Nah, I don't need no fraud. I don't need no drama when you call. I don't need no fake.
Hi my babies, it's Mother and welcome back to my channel. Excuse the thunder in the background if you hear any, because it is hurricane season and we didn't already have Harvey, which put me on my delay for my videos. We also got Irma going on and Maria, and we got Jose. So if you hear some lightning and then some thundering in the background, it's a storm going on right now, okay? But today I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on my pregnancy updates like I said I was going to be doing. I am currently 33 weeks as of today, and I am not going to be informing you on that. I'm going to be informing you on my first trimester. So the video that I recorded previously was my 0 to 6, and now I'm going to be doing my 6 to 12, I believe. And now that I'm pregnant, my finger don't work. Oh, it just worked, but it normally doesn't work. Yeah, so the first trimester is weeks 1 through 12. The second trimester is weeks 13 to 20. What? Why? The second trimesters are week 13 to 27, and the third trimester is from week 28 up until delivery. So I'm going to be breaking the videos down by trimester. First trimester and second trimester, most likely a part 1 and a part 2 to both trimesters. And then for my third trimester, I'll probably have a part 1, but then I'll just pick up, you know what I'm saying, weekly, because that's where I'm at right now. Is that not too much, or are you following me? You got it? Hope you got it. I really do. Week 7 is what I'm about to get into. And I have a different setup now because Koyana is inside of the bedroom. Well, majority of her bedding stuff and her clothes, and we all share one bedroom pretty much. So she's in there, and now I'm in the dining room area. So my setup looks a little different. That's why. So let me just go ahead and jump into it. My 7th week of pregnancy, I had... Well, actually, this is kind of broken down in between 7 to 10. As you can see right there. It's broken down into weeks 7 to 10. So I guess I'll just go ahead and go over that. I had really bad heartburn. Well, I mean, in the beginning, it was just like you have really bad everything. Because your body's kind of really just getting used to the hormones now that you have. And it's just overwhelming, if you ask me. But I had really bad heartburn, not that much nausea, because by this time I had already told everybody that I was pregnant, and I had posted on my Facebook, and people kept telling me, you know, their remedies that they had for nausea and stuff like that. So one of the main things that really helped me with the nausea was ginger ale, which I'll drink now on ice. Like, it's just really good to me. I don't know. I really like ginger ale. The pretzels really didn't do nothing for me. Like, people was like, oh, ginger ale and pretzels, those are really good together, blah, 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 blah. But for me, it really didn't do anything. Also, I used, what are they called? Not the Preggy Pops, but they were like poppable candies. Kind of like a Halls, you know, like the little cough drops. It kind of reminded me of a cough drop, but it was like that, and it was to help with the nausea. I loved those. My mom picked me up some from Target, and they did really good, especially the ginger ones. They weren't all that good, but I find that they worked the best. They come in assorted flavors, but those worked the best for me. Like, hands down, I was totally satisfied with those. And then irritability. Irritability has been the whole pregnancy. Let me let you know. If you are an easily irritated person outside of pregnancy, you're going to be a very, very easily irritated person inside of pregnancy. Believe me. Everything gets on my goddamn nerves. Everything. Like, I made a post on Facebook today about whether or not I should wash my baby clothes or not wash my baby clothes, and I had like 50 people like commented on it about yes and no and back and forth about it, and I just deleted the whole post, because it's just like, you know what, I don't your child and what you do with your child is how you do your things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wash them anyway, but I just wanted to know. And you know, people want to get real upset and start arguing on your statuses and stuff. That's just no. Let's just not. Okay, people? Let's fucking not. But that's just like a piece of the irritability that I've had throughout this pregnancy. So that's been with me the whole time. But it started from the beginning. Yeah. From week 0, whatever you want to say, from conception. Fatigue, yeah, I was still relatively tired. I was relatively tired this week. I mean, I can say I was really, really tired up until my second going into my third trimester, or like the middle of my second trimester. After that, I really wasn't all that tired anymore. I didn't have that much fatigue. I mean, you're pregnant. You're tired because you're pregnant, and your body is actually really, really, really working hard, because my body was really, really, really working hard. You know what I'm saying? So I know everybody else's body be working hard because I know mine's is right now. So tiredness is gonna happen, whether you like tired like sleepy or tired like physically, like winded and whatnot. Deep breaths, I have to do those often. And normally, like before I got pregnant, if I like did like deep breaths, it would be like because I was irritated, and Quentin would hate that. He'd be like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Why you breathing like that? What's the problem now?" But now I really just need to breathe because I'm tired. But yeah, irritability and fatigue, those two. Yeah. Gas. Oh. In the 7 and 10 week span. But I want to say this came around like weeks 8.5 to like week 9. I want to say the gas was like something really, really serious. Like, and it was so stinky. Oof. Like, I remember one time I farted in the bed, and Quentin was so pissed. Like, he got so mad. Like, he was so mad about the fact that I farted and it stunk that bad. Like, it was crazy. It was really crazy, but you know, better out than in, I always say, right? So, yeah. Oh, and I also had one dizzy spell at 9 weeks. I had a dizzy spell. I really just feel like I got up too quick. That may be something that's normal inside of early pregnancies or whatever the case may be, but I did have one dizzy spell, and I don't think I've had another one since. I'm a whole lot more clumsy now, but I haven't had like a dizzy spell like then. But I think that was only because I got up too fast. And then at 9 weeks and about 1 day, excuse me, I need a water break. Okay, and then at about 9 weeks and 1 day, I got to see Koyana for the first time, Quentin and I, and it was at this, it wasn't even like my first doctor's appointment, quote unquote. It was at this really like religious clinic. That's pretty much what it was. Which pictures was it? It was these. And I was just like so excited. It was just like she was just like a jumping bean. It was crazy. Like, and this is how big she was then. Like, come on. What is this? What is this? It's a baby. Oh my God. And look at her head. Like, what? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I don't know that she was this big, and I mean this little. Oh my God, and now she's as big as she is now. But I had my first ultrasound at this, and they wanted to like pray together. It was crazy. They wanted, well, I mean, it wasn't crazy. I'm not all against prayer. Excuse me if I sounded like, you know, she don't pray. But like they wanted us to pray together. Like whenever we got there, they wanted us to pray together. Before we went into the ultrasound, they wanted to pray together. Once we left, they wanted us to pray together. And they wanted us to also try to abstain from sex. I just think it's a little late for that. What? I'm here now. I mean, it's good. Wow. What do you, what? I mean, the job is done. You know what I'm saying? What? I don't know. That was crazy to me. And so we went there, we got the confirmation. Actually, let me go get the paperwork. I'll be right. So we went there and we got the paperwork because in order for you to, I don't know how it is in other states, but in order for you to get like approved, like Medicaid and stuff like that, you have to show them that you have to have a proof of pregnancy, pretty much. And you have to have that proof of pregnancy whenever you go. Alright. You have to have that proof of pregnancy whenever you go to the doctor's office. And I put it in an envelope like this. Super fetch. Yes. And I'm probably going to keep it forever. Oh yeah, see, and this was like what they wanted you to do. Like if you was to come there, they give you an ID and everything, and this was at the really religious place that we went to. They give you this. I don't need y'all trying to use my ID number, bro. Trying to go get my mommy points. Like if you came to like prenatal classes and parenting classes and Bible class, Bible study, you earned points and you could shop in the mommy store and you were able to like get things. So yeah. But I don't like feeling pressured religiously. So that's kind of just why I just like didn't go back. That made me feel weird. Like, how you gonna tell me stop having sex? I mean, I understand. I know. It's wrong. We're not married. I know this. But the damage is done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, lick that envelope, seal, sign, and send. You know what I'm saying? It's done for. But I didn't need any of that. But this was the test verification that the doctors needed to see. And we did all this in one day. The ultrasound and the proof of pregnancy and everything like that. We got it. Oh my God. That's that. That was the ultrasound. That was the first time that I got to see her and everything that I went through about that. If that wasn't too much to handle. Put this back. Oh, and about, I'm going to say 10 weeks is when the bathroom breaks begin for me. Like, I had to go use the restroom a whole lot more. Like, I started to know, I probably was doing it before, but this is whenever I started to notice it, which was at about 9.5, 10 weeks. And that was pretty annoying. Just having to go to use the bathroom all the time is pretty annoying. I'm back to that stage now, but that's just pretty annoying, like for real. Oh, and I was craving really saucy foods, and I still am. That's like a craving that's been with me throughout this whole pregnancy. But craving saucy, like stuff that would work against me, like spaghetti, you know what I'm saying, buffalo sauce, hot wings, saucy, just too much sauce. And then Dr. Pepper's, and I still crave that now. Like Dr. Pepper, I have to have at least one every 3 days. That's like max. Even though I'm not supposed to be having that much caffeine right now, I need my Dr. Peppers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already irritable. Come on. Then you add some what they call that? Withdrawals to irritability already. Come on now. Think about Quentin, people. Let's not put this pressure on him. Okay? Well, don't do that. Oh, and in my 10 weeks, like middle of my 10 weeks, I found out that I could not eat grapes. Grapes just did not work with me. As much as I wanted them, I just could not eat them. I would eat them and ooh, they'd be so good. Juicy pop. You know, you get that grape that you can just, you know, it got that nice crunch to it, like that nice little pop from the skin, but it's still juicy on the inside, but not soft. So good. But I literally threw them up like crazy. And I tried it not once, not twice, but 3 times. And each time I threw them up. So grapes are out of the subject for me. No grapes. In my 11 weeks, when I was 11 weeks, in my 11th week of pregnancy, there we go, that's how you say that, I didn't feel pregnant. That was kind of scary for me, that I didn't feel pregnant, just because, you know what I'm saying, that's a moment of, like, you're in that bracket of possibly having a miscarriage. So if you go through that, you're like, oh my God, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel anything. I feel relatively normal. I feel good today. You know what I'm saying? And it's strange to actually feel good on times, like during times where you're not feeling so well. So it was that whole week I didn't feel pregnant at all. No cravings, no sickness, no nothing. Like, it was scary. It was scary to not feel pregnant. That was really scary for me. Yeah. 12th week of pregnancy, I caught a cold. Oh yeah, I sure did. I caught a cold and I had like really bad like phlegm and cold. I know that's probably really nasty, but who are you? What kind of cold you didn't have? You ain't had no phlegm and no cold. Just you know what I'm saying? Type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I had a really bad cold. Like a really, really bad cold. Like I got really, really sick. And it wasn't like regular pregnancy sick. It was like a cold pretty much. It was just really bad. Really bad. I was wheezing a lot. It was crazy. I was wheezing. Like, I remember in my childhood days, I used to like, I don't want to say it was like asthma, but it was kind of like asthma that came and went, like back and forth. It came and left, it came and left. So I don't know. I feel like now, I mean, then it had came back and I was wheezing. Like, I was wheezing so hard, like I almost like wanted to go to the hospital because it was so hard. I literally felt like I was breathing through a straw. Like, I had no room to breathe at all whatsoever. At all. At all. Oh, I had body aches. Pretty much everything that comes with a cold. Wheezing, body aches, terrible cough. Oh yeah, but for the terrible cough, I would like eat cough drops. But I would also take like some really hot water and drop like 3 cough drops inside of it and stir up the water until they dissolved. Oh, that was like the best thing. That would have me clear and good of a cough for like maybe 2 hours. And when you got a cold, you know, you coughing all the time. But 2 hours, I was good. I was not coughing or any of that stuff. And that worked really well. That might work outside of pregnancy too, but that helped a whole lot. I'm glad my mom thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Make some cough drop water. Drink it. Yes. That time in pregnancy, I was really trying to get everything under control. My hormones was all over the place. My body was getting used to becoming pregnant, and it was just so hard for me to grab a hold of having to be pregnant. You know, I had to alter my body completely. I had to readjust in a sense to get used to being pregnant. It was just really strange. It was really strange. Really strange. Tossing and turning is what I had also. I'm a stomach sleeper. Oh yeah. This is when sleeping started to bother me. I don't know at 12 weeks if other people started to get bothered, if they could actually feel their baby at 12 weeks. But at 12 weeks, I was already kind of getting annoyed that my uterus was kind of growing in a sense. Even if it was the size of, maybe if it was one size bigger than it was different. And I was already bothered with the fact that I couldn't sleep on my stomach comfortably, because that's how I sleep. I sleep on my stomach. I'm a stomach sleeper. Just imagine how what I'm going through now at 33 weeks. Girl, no sleep. But anyway, when I had nosebleeds too, But I think that comes with the allergy because, you know, with allergies, you're rubbing your nose a lot. You're doing a lot of snorting. Like, I'm literally that girl when it comes to allergies. And so I was rubbing my nose so much that my nose would literally start to bleed because the allergies were out of control. I had the cold going on. Like, I was getting over the cold and I had the allergies, or I had no cold and I had the allergies, or I had no allergies and I had the cold. And this was like weeks 12 and 13 in a sense. So, yeah. And my gums also started bleeding around this time. Like, you know, whenever you go to brush your teeth, like it will bleed like right here. And sometimes over here. But not like profusely. Just like to the point where you're like, oh, my gums are bleeding. Like if I was to spit and I did like that, I could see the blood like forming. That weather is acting up out there. Do you hear me? Acting up. But anyway. Oh, it says no fucks given. Bitch. Look at that. No fucks given. I guess I gave no fucks this week. No handouts here. That's crazy. I wrote that. Oh my God. I had a slight firmness in my lower belly, like above the pube area in a sense. Just a slight firmness. Nothing like, oh, my belly's getting hard. No, just like a slight firmness. And I probably felt it that day, and I'd ate a lot. So I don't really know if it was because of the pregnancy or, you know what I'm saying? It could have been. I don't want to shortchange myself. But I had a slight firmness in my lower belly. And also I had acne. That's whenever the acne started taking over my skin. And I still got some acne going on, but nothing like it was. It was really, really bad. Like, all of this was broken out. And it wasn't broke out like big bump, big bump. It was probably like maybe 1, 2, 3 big bumps, but a bunch of little bitty clusters of pimples around those big bumps. And I was also getting them like right here, like in my contour area and my nose. Like, I feel like I have raised pores on my nose, and they were so raised. You could literally, like if I put makeup on, you could see the dots that sat on top of my nose. I saw the lightning come for that one. Literally, I did. It is getting crazy out here, man. I'm scared, bro. But anyway. So, yeah. And, oh, wow. That's the end of my first trimester, part 2. Oh, my God, y'all. And look at my baby book. It's so cute, isn't it? It's so dramatic, I know. Look at that. And that's an actual picture of her. Like, that's not somebody else's kid in there. That's my kid. That's my kid in there. But it's a baby book. Oh. Oh.
Nah, I don't need no fraud. I don't need no